Check the fit. You know what we rocking with today. Yo, what is up, y'all? It's me, Dre Swag, and it's been a while. It's been a very long time since I posted a video with me talking one-on-one. I know the last video that we did was plans for the channel, and I was talking one-on-one about this. And I feel like I just need to go on here and tell y'all what's been going on. I gotta make sure that all y'all are staying positive, taking care of yourself and stuff like that. But I hope y'all are drinking water. You need water, alright? Water, water, water. I don't care how fucking bad water tastes, because it doesn't taste like anything, and y'all motherfuckers don't even fucking drink water. It don't even taste like anything.
Okay.
I've been buying things here and there for YouTube, of course. The main thing, or like the biggest thing that I bought is, of course, this camera. As you guys saw in the last video that I did, I went to a car meet and I actually brought this camera to the car meet, and I didn't know how to work it. I actually didn't know how to work it. Now I kind of know how to, you know, I know how to shoot in 60 frames at Ultra HD. I've been working on getting some stuff together. I know last time that when I made the plans for the channel video, I was using my older PC, my white one, and graphics were shit. I had a, it wasn't even an NVIDIA card, it was a AMD. I forgot what model it was, but you guys remember, like, you know, people who have been watching my channel, you guys have seen like the quality of the gameplay and the quality of like my recording, and it's not the best. It's not what I wanted, and I kind of like drove myself to work harder and get the shit that I wanted, and that's what I want to talk to you guys about at the end of the video. Anyways, so I got a new PC. I got it about it's not new, but it's like it's 7 or 8 months old now. I haven't been really counting, but I have all the parts right here. So basically the build, it has, so started from the motherboard, it's got an X570 Tough Gaming. It's got a Ryzen 7 3700X. It's also paired up with a GeForce RTX 2070 Super. And I know right now the market is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. I cannot get my hands on another graphics card. As much as I really want another one, I don't need it. I actually don't need it right now. But it's paired up with some Vengeance, Corsair Vengeance 3600 millihertz. 3600 millihertz. So I have 2 sticks in there right now. The NVMe, I got a 970 Evo from Samsung, because I love Samsung. Samsung makes ridiculous products. Even though nobody likes Samsung phones, they make ridiculous products, trust me. Paired it up with a 80 plus gold 750 fully modular, is that how you say it? Yeah, modular power supply. And I believe the last thing is the case. Of course, had to pair it up with the NZXT H510. Trying to do this shit. Really been trying to do this shit. The car content that I'm going to be making soon, I want to do a video on the build itself, like everything that I've done, you know, how much I've spent on the car, things like that. Like I want to do stuff about the car too. My main focus on the channel is actually like vlogging and, you know, letting you guys into my realm, what I do, pretty much. YouTube's just been, it's been something I've been wanting to do for a very long time, but I just haven't had the time and the materials to do it. Of course, I have a phone, you know, that'll record, but I feel like I just need to go that extra mile to pump out quality content, you know what I mean? And that's what I'm striving for, is quality content. I just wanted to talk to y'all about, just give y'all some inspiration, alright? I want to give y'all some inspiration. So, back in the day, this was like sophomore year of high school. I'm already in my second year of college. But sophomore year of high school, I've always wanted to have a car, have a race car, have something like that. A big part of that was from my past. You know, my dad had a race car, and you know, would race around town, racing different cars and stuff, and I just like the exhilaration that it gives me. And for the longest, I wanted a race car. I just always did. He sat me down, he was just like, look, you gotta start working. You gotta start working for what you want. You gotta start being a man. And a man I became. And I remember from that day, like, I remember just like crying. I remember crying and just being like, fuck, like this is the beginning of the end. This is like everything that I don't want. I don't want to be working for what I, you know, what I want. I just want it to be handed to me. And that is a very toxic thing to think, especially if in any situation, you know, in any situation, whether you are impoverished or you're wealthy, it's all the same. You know, the same ambition that you have to have. You can't just have things come onto your lap. And so I was crying that day. You know, I didn't want to work. I really didn't want to work. And I remember the very next day, he gave me a time frame. He said, if you don't have a job in a week, then I'm taking your phone away, I'm taking your computer away, I'm taking everything away from you. I was very scared because I didn't know what to expect. And so I remember I went to PacSun for my first job. I went to PacSun, did a little interview, didn't get the job. I didn't get the job because I put all my eggs in one basket. It's not something that you want to do. You do not want to put all your eggs in one basket, because if you do, it'll just lead to more complications down the road. Let's just be honest. Unless it's from like a relationship standpoint, you know, that's entirely different. But in circumstances like getting a job, you know, even with the computer thing, for example, like I couldn't put all my eggs in one basket and hoping that I get a 2080, because that's what I was aiming for. And I put all my fucking eggs in one basket and tried so hard to get that 2080. But I was fortunate enough to get a 2070 Super, you know, and it's as good. I put all my eggs in one basket, didn't get the job, and shortly after I went to McDonald's, and I have a video on that, of course. If you guys want to check it out, it's right here. But I went to McDonald's. McDonald's was fucking horrible, of course, but I got my job. I got my job, got paid a lot of money, and started saving that money more and more. I never really spent money on myself. It was always just saving. And that was from the beginning of sophomore year. Sophomore year, going into junior year, I actually had enough saved up, and I bought my car. Kind of slept on it for a little bit. I slept on it for like a good 5 or 6 months until I actually got my license. And it took a lot of work. It took a lot of work to get to that point, because you have to do so much stuff. You have to work so hard, and I can't stress that enough to you guys. You have to work for what you want. You have to work for what you want. It doesn't matter if it's just working on homework. Like, if you want to get that homework done, you gotta work to get that homework done. It doesn't just sit on your lap and start writing itself. You know what I mean? From my experience, just take this and apply it to your own life. Not exactly, but apply it to your own life. Just remember, you have to work for what you want. It doesn't matter the situation. You have to work for what you want. I kind of want to talk to you guys about just staying positive, man. Just stay positive. You know, these last couple of weeks have just been me focusing on myself, and more than I ever have before. I never really gave myself the benefit of a doubt, or ever reevaluate how much value I actually have. I didn't boost my ego, pretty much. And ego boosting is not a toxic trait, okay? Ego boosting is not a toxic trait. Just know that there is a certain point where if you ego boost yourself too much, you might become a narcissist. I'm only telling you this because it really does work. It really does work. If you gotta separate yourself from people, and you gotta take the time to work on yourself, by all means do that, because it's gonna make you feel a lot better at the end. It doesn't matter if it takes a very long time or it takes a short amount of time. Just know that there's a force out here that gives good things to people who good things come to those who wait. People who are positive and optimistic about situations, good things will come to those who wait. But don't wait on yourself. Don't sleep on yourself. For a very long time, I'm talking about before high school, going into middle school, I always saw myself as somebody who doesn't bring enough to the table. And at such a young age, it was hard to deal and grasp with the fact that I didn't bring as much as I wanted to the table. And it was until sophomore year when I got my job and I started really not working on myself, but kind of getting my feet wet into that realm. I realized over time that I do need to work on myself. And that's exactly what I've been doing. I know my self-worth. I know my self-value. I'm not going to be just tossed around by somebody. I'm not going to be just tossed around by friends, family, anything like that. Because I know how much, how much self-worth I have, how much I bring to the table. Just giving myself the benefit of the doubt. There's always the feeling of, or there always has been the feeling of not being enough, not being enough for anybody, friends, family, your relationship, anything. And for me, I soon came to realize that I was enough. I was enough. You gotta look at it as a positive thing as well. You're changing, you're making changes to your life. Fuck, I've been going to the gym lately and it's been making me feel solidified. You gotta be selfish with yourself. You just got to. If people got something to say about you, let them fucking speak their mind. If they tell you, you're ugly, inside that you're a beautiful person. Just keep drinking your water. Keep drinking your water, man, because that's a big part. It's a very big part. You can't keep your mind dehydrated. It always works. It always works. But anyways, y'all, it's been me, Dre Swag. I hope this video helped you. Just know that if you ever need anything, you got friends, family, whatever you got, just know you got them. You got them, and if they don't want to talk to you, fuck, talk to me. I'm always here to help for somebody, and that's just something that I've been working on lately, is helping people. Whoever needs to talk, I got y'all. Anyways, man, it's been me, Dre Swag, and I hope you like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.
We could hold hands until we're dead, and all will be as friends. But girl, I really like you, so I'd rather just pretend that we sitting in bed with your jaw locked, can't stop giving me head. I'm as big as I said, stretched out your gums hurt. Girl, you make me numb when we kiss until my tongue